back with another one. 245 Sports. Myself, Dens, no caps, and SB. How you doing, man? This is the Champions League edition.
I hope them claps are not for United, man. Them man deserve whips.
It's for onana, man. He needs support.
Nah, man. F that guy with his banduli haircut and flipping pineapple on his head. Big age, man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we're definitely going to get into that. But yeah, Champions League is back. New season, new teams. But same results for some teams. But yeah, we'll get straight into it. Let's start with what's Bayern Munich's arena? The Allianz, right?
Yeah.
The Allianz. High scoring game. But the result was never in doubt, to be honest. Yeah, Bayern Munich 3, Man United 4. Oh, I wish it was that. Bayern Munich 4, Man United 3. Oh yeah.
The scoreline was deceptive, man.
It was. Another L for Ten Hag. Bayern Munich, they were comfortable in the game. They never looked like losing. Yeah, every time Man United scored, they just kicked it into second gear and just put Man United back in their place. Yeah, it was to be expected, so it's not too disappointing. But for me, Man United played well in spurts. They were doing all right until that first goal. And yeah, from when that first goal went in, downhill. But yeah, let's get into the game. What were your thoughts on the game?
It's just same old Man United, isn't it? Like, we start off first 20 minutes, we play well, and then inevitably we concede a goal, and then we'll concede a goal, and then it's like heads down, confidence is gone. There's no leadership. No one's trying to pick up each other. It was. I wasn't impressed with Bayern, to be honest, yesterday. Like the way we played against them, I felt if the first goal didn't happen, we could have gotten a result. Because the first 20, 25 minutes, we were in control of that game. We were doing well. We were competitive. You wouldn't think we had been beaten 3-1 back to back. We were competitive. We were in the game. And we looked good. And then obviously Onana, yeah, man. I know he had them monkey emojis in his comments, man. Definitely bare racist comments, man. Go back to Africa.com. Yo, it's sad. I can't wait for AFCON, man. He did a madness. Remember last week, yeah? You're on mute, Dens.
Everyone's written him off already.
No, I haven't written him off. I think he's a good keeper, but I said it last week. I said last weekend, his position is suspect. He always looks like he's about 3 inches away from where he should be. Like he's always diving a bit too late. And the first goal that he conceded, he dives and the ball went underneath his arm. It was just abysmal. It was just a crazy mistake to make at that stage of the game as well, because we were in the game and yeah, we gave such a poor goal away. And it was just downhill from there. Immediately they got the second one. And then, yeah, I thought we was going to get beaten 6-7-0. I was ready for the worst. I was prepped mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Yeah.
Especially after that second goal winning straight after the first. It was like, oh,
yeah, I thought floodgates. Yeah, man. I thought they're going to do us 5-1 like they did Arsenal. And so I was ready for that, man. I was ready for the banter. And that's what you get, man. Like we were promoting the Red Devils all summer. Like, yeah, Red Devil. That's what you get for promoting the devil, man. They didn't get prosperity. That's what happens, man. We're cursed this year. Like, bro, imagine in 3 games we conceded 10 goals. That's mad.
What?
That's mad. 3-1, 3-1, 4-3. Like the scoreline at the end made it look better than it actually was. It wasn't a 4-3 game. It actually been like a 6-1 game. But what I did like from that game was the determination to not give up. Like,
yeah,
you can argue that Bayern took off all their best players, and that's when we got into the game at the end. But at the same time, we didn't give up. When opportunities came, we took it. But at the same time, every time we took our opportunities, they sliced us up like Swiss cheese. That midfield, disgraceful, abysmal.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about that midfield. these men were like the flipping National Rail Service, just running through. You know, like East Croydon, they've got the multiple train tracks. They just run, just running through that midfield like they weren't there. Casemiro left on an island by himself again, and you have to blame the manager for this because you can't play. If you're going to play Ericsson, you have to play him as a 10. Ericsson, before his heart problems, didn't like running, didn't like defending. Now you're putting him as a box to box or supposed to be playing alongside Case in the deeper role. Do you think he's gonna run now? He didn't want to run back then when he was fully healthy. Now that he's got these heart issues, do you think he's gonna try run now? It's madness. He doesn't run, he doesn't defend, and it just looks so bad. And then Bruno's obviously always out of position, runs around like a crazy rabbit, but doesn't do nothing in a big game again.
I remember at one point, he was like on the far left wing, and the play was going on the right. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
What did I say about Bruno? When he's supposed to be in the middle, he's on the left or on the right. He's everywhere but his natural position. And then you got Ericsson doing whatever. So there's always Casemiro on an island by himself, getting killed. And then people are like, oh, he's poor, he's rubbish. But when you're by yourself against 3 man, not just any 3 man, you got Musiala running at you, you got Kimmich, you got Goretzka, was it Leon Goretzka? Gnabry coming at you, Sané. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. So, yeah, we had it coming. And, yeah, what else can I say, man? The usual suspects. And again, Rashidi and Bruno disappearing in big games and getting that GA to master stink. Palestri, I felt sorry for him because the manager was talking crud about Davis before the game about, yeah, he's a weak defender. And then Palestri, you haven't given him a start all season. You could have started him in an easier game, built his confidence up, and then start him. But you didn't give him a start, gave him maybe 10-minute cameos here and there. And you said, you know what? I'm going to talk reckless about Alphonso Davies, and I'm going to give you a start against him as well. And you're going to start him against Bayern Munich. I felt like he threw him under the bus because there's no way he was going to prosper in that situation. He was never going to prosper. He's saying Alphonso Davies is weak against the dribble, but Alphonso Davies is an Olympic sprinter. Even if he's weak against dribble, he's going to get back at you. Palestri's not that quick. He's not strong. And then our flipping players kept trying to put the ball over the top of Davies for Palestri to chase and get onto. Against Davies, he looked crazy.
It's fine. You know, I have to give Bayern credit because, well, I don't know if it's credit, but one of Man United's tactics was a ball over the top to Rashford, but Upamecano was there all day.
Oh, man. He was
I'm telling you, barbecue chicken.
Oh, man.
They tried that about 4 or 5 times. Upamecano, he marshaled that every single time. Rashford did not stand a chance. And that's worrying because there was no adjustments. That is like they tried it 4 or 5 times, it didn't work. They didn't really have a counter. For me, Upamecano, he's not the best defender, but we made him look like a Rolls Royce because he kept doing the same thing.
What about Kim Min-jae? He looked sensational. He looked like Beckenbauer.
Yeah, Kim Min Beckenbauer out here.
Yo, sensational.
Yeah, we made them look good. Sané was looking good. Gnabry, Musiala, well, yeah, like you said, was running through that midfield. Yeah, they look good, and they never really had to kick into top gear. They were just the better team.
They kicked into third gear second half, and we couldn't live with them.
Yeah, one positive I will say, Regulon, he looked decent.
Attacking,
yeah. Defensive, he was like, yeah,
oh boy,
I'm not
defensive. He was like, I'm not doing that shit.
But he looked decent. I'll say that. Yeah, Palestri, like you said, look like a boy against men.
Is he good? I've never seen him play.
He's good technically.
Is he right or left footed?
He's right footed. For me, at this level, I don't see him as a productive winger.
Yeah, if you're right footed and you're not quick like that.
Yeah, he's a neat and tidy player. And like you said, that was a meat and drink for Alphonso Davies. That was easy work. Davies, yeah, he's not the best defensively, and I remember when Man City played him. Bernardo Silva is not strong. He's not the fastest, but he was dribbling Davies, and he was getting the better of him. But Bernardo Silva and Pulisic, that's two different players. But yeah, Bruno, he didn't have a good game. Højlund, I'm glad he got his goal. The effort was there. He just needs the service. No, Rashford did get the assist. There was that time where I don't know what he was doing, where he chopped in and then he shot instead of cross. I don't know what he was doing there. But Højlund looked decent. He looked decent. If you give him the chances, he'll score.
What about my guy, man? Black gloves, ice cold. Tony Marweezy, baby. Oh my God, my guy came back, bruv. Oi, Marweezy's back, man. He came back with vengeance. He put on his vapors. He had his Nike vapors on. He's like, nah, I'm back, bruv. Yo, that was the only good thing that happened to me in that game. You know, Marweezy came back with an assist. Played ball, looked sharp. I was like, yo.
I couldn't believe I woke up and I saw Martial compilations everywhere. I'm like, what the hell? He came off for like 10 minutes.
It was because the thing is, yeah, as inconsistent and as injury prone as that guy is, we can see that he's got football ability. And when he's sharp, he's a good player. And when you've watched 80 minutes of Rashford stinking it up, doing the same shit and the manager refuses to sub him, when you see that light at the end of the tunnel in Martial, it just makes your heart grow. That's why we were so happy online, because we saw football. We saw someone who's actually wanting to play football, not someone who's trying to cover up their stench of GA. And that's why a lot of Man United fans don't like Rashford, because a lot of us just want to see football. We just want to see football being played, not someone who's going to go missing for 90 minutes of the game, get one assist or one goal, and it's just, oh yeah, he's generational. And Bruno as well, he's another clown. Remember that pass that cost us the fourth goal? It's 3-2. We're counter-attacking. We're trying to get back into the game. This guy passes straight back to them. They counter us, and then that Till came off the bench. Crazy touch and finish. 4-2, game done. That's our captain.
Yeah, man. The thing, I've accepted Rashford and Bruno for who they are.
Yeah, shit guys, man.
I've accepted them for who they are. I'll say it again. We just need pieces that will complement their weaknesses at this point. The thing is worrying about me is for both of them, there's not really competition for them. If both of them are not playing well, who's on the bench that's potentially going to take their place?
I'm not a big fan of Mount, but if you're going to sign a Mason Mount who's similar profile to Bruno, why not use him? Obviously, he's been injured, but I would hope that Mount's going to be competition for Bruno.
Yeah, exactly.
So if Mount comes back and he's not competition for Bruno, then we have to go back to the Sancho debate, because Sancho's and all these other players talking about favoritism. Then there's a legit conversation to be had, because these men are playing 90 minutes every single game, stinking it out. Rashford's got Garnacho. Yeah, he's not ready, but Garnacho comes, he's exciting. He does just as much as Rashford does. Just as much. Running into guys, running into corner flags. They do the same thing. So, yeah, give them a chance. They're both going to do the same crap. So, the manager needs to stop with this favoritism, because it's clear to see now that he has an agenda. He keeps the man on regardless. Dennis has just gone. But yeah, it's, as a Man United fan, I hope that things will improve, because it just feels like a never-ending darkness.
But don't you have? I heard you have like a first 11 out of injuries, so you have a lot of players to come back. So
you have a lot of players to come back, but
yeah,
the thing is, yeah, those players that Bruno and Rashford will be everlasting starters.
but the first team surely is going to get improved. right?
Yeah, you would hope so. We've got Amrabat coming into the fold, Mano coming back into the fold, but we don't know. These are unknown variables. We haven't seen them in the team, so we can't say they're going to come back and make a difference because we don't have anything to judge it against or to see against. So we don't know that. Mount hasn't done anything for the team since he's been here. Varane, yeah, we know he's good. So that's Varane to come back. Shaw, right now, the way Reguilon's playing, I don't know if I want to see Shaw back. Wan-Bissaka, he's going to be out for a minute. Obviously, Anthony's got his issues to deal with. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
I was actually thinking earlier today, do Man United need a formation change? Because I feel if you went to a 3-5-2, that will serve you a lot better. Because let me explain. Right now, let me give you the team. So you got Rashford up top with Højlund. You got, I don't know, Sancho or Bruno in the 10. You got Casemiro and probably Ericsson McTominay centre mid. Left wing back, you got whoever, regular on Shaw. Right wing back, you got Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. Left centre back, Martinez, of course. Centre back, probably Maguire or Lindelof. Then Varane on the right. I feel that gives you opportunity to cover up Bruno and Rashford's defensive liabilities. They don't have to defend in that formation, and at least you got 3 people in the middle just to defend your box all the time. So if it gives you that defensive stability and just allows those front players to just do what they do, they don't have to defend. You're not relying on them defensively. And considering you haven't really got good right wing options, I thought that's a good solution at the moment. If you haven't got great right wing options in this current system, what's your guys' thoughts?
I mean, it makes sense. I hear what you're saying, but at this stage, Man United are not in a place to be trying new tactical formations. There's times where Man United already look disjointed, so a change in formation will
kill us.
Yeah, I don't. And then changing the formation with no wingers, that'll mean Rashford is not playing where he wants to play, and it will just lead to unhappiness. This team is on the edge of collapsing. It's crazy, but this team, if Ten Hag doesn't get it right, it can get ugly real quick. It's already ugly, but it could get real bad. So I don't think any change in formation is needed. Stability is needed, and yeah, he needs to rally the troops and somehow get it together. I will say, if Man United play like that against most teams in the Premier League, they'll win. So there are positives to take. But yeah, it's just that whole midfield issue he needs to sort out. Getting service to the striker he needs to sort out, and yeah, be more solid defensively he needs to sort out as well.
And what's your target for the season then? Are you lot saying top 4?
Top 5.
Top 5, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Champions League qualification.
You should get top 5, right?
Sure. We should, but Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs.
This is crazy, man. Look at the beginning of the season. There's optimism. It's only been, a month? And look at us.
Bro. Like Brighton, even West Ham are doing their thing. There's about 8 teams better than us right now.
But again, I will say it's a long season. Last year, around this time, wasn't looking good either. And you guys you finished in 3rd, respectively. So it's a long season. You've got players to come back.
Last year was the opposite. We started off 2 games poorly, and in the next 2 games we bounced back.
Yeah.
This season, 2 games poorly, but we won. The next 3 games, 4 games, abysmal, and we lost. So,
and if you also consider again that Wolves game, yeah, it could have had a penalty right at the end. If you had a penalty, then easily could have had a penalty. Then it could have been even worse. You went 2-0 down against them, Nottingham Forest.
It could have been an L every game.
Yeah, it literally could have been.
That's the thing. So this season hasn't been promising at all. Like even in victory, we look poor. So,
but I still feel you got a lot of players coming back, and I just can't see you finishing outside of Champions League spots. I can't.
You'd pray so, but
and you should make it out the group, right? Who else is in your group?
Galatasaray, and who's the other one? can't remember the other one, but we should make it up.
FC Copenhagen.
Yeah, you should make it out, man. So
United have an ability to make these men look.
he can look very different in 6 weeks' time. He can look all right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, just a quick one. Andre Onana. We saw the mistake. I like that he tried to. He took accountability. Well done for that. But do you think there's a cause for concern? I hate to say it, but yeah, is there a cause for concern right now with Onana?
SB mentioned change of formation. Yeah, we should give every man out on the pitch gloves and just play rush keeper. Because he's a deep line playmaker masquerading as a goalkeeper. That's it, man. Just give everyone gloves and just say rush keeper.
Cats, I thought that's what we wanted. You wanted a modern keeper that can play at the back, unlike David De Gea.
We wanted a modern keeper, but we want a keeper that actually does his job as well. Like, if you ask most people, Onana wasn't our favorite. He wasn't even in our thoughts till we started getting linked to him.
Nah, Man United fans were screaming Onana. I know a lot.
No, they were screaming. A lot of people were screaming for that the Porto goalkeeper,
Diego Carlos.
Yeah, Diego Costa.
Diego Costa.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were screaming for him.
That was my first.
Yeah, Diego Costa was a lot of people's like Onana. Yeah, but a lot of people, even the pundits, were suspicious of Onana. Like, yeah, is he really that good? Like, but it's too early. It's too early. Like when De Gea came to United, he had his first 2 seasons where he was moving mad, and then eventually he played well. And it's the defense is crazy. He's had injuries all around him. Let's give him time. Let's wait for all the team to come back, everyone to come back and see how his game develops with the players, because he likes to play out quickly, but he ain't got the midfielders to receive the ball. Everything, yeah. And he's got Lindelof in front of him. When you have Lindelof in front of you, there's no confidence. That guy's useless. He's just as bad as Maguire. So let's wait for Varane to come back. Let's wait for Amrabat to be implemented into the team. Maino to come back. And then we'll see them. We can judge him. But right now it's too early. He is making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good. But yeah, I'm willing to give him some time, because it's a month.
Exactly.
And I like his attitude, man. I like the way that he just owns. You know what? It was my fault that we lost. That was on me. I like that. So yeah, let's just wait and see.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't want Man United to sign him, but I'm not going to jump on him like that.
No.
Like you said, De Gea struggled his first season. He's an easy target. You see the jokes, the bants. Man United fans should not participate in that.
No. Even Ederson first season struggled a bit.
Yeah, because it just adds unnecessary pressure. Obviously, opposition fans, they're going to do it, but you see Man United fans already talking reckless. I don't really like that.
The thing that I would say with Onana is that I hope that he's receptive to learning, because his diving technique is madness.
Yeah, that's what it is. We were saying last week, it's something that it doesn't look right. I couldn't put my finger in it, but you've just said it, and that's what it is. The way he dives, it's not right, man.
It's like, the man that 5-a-side, the way they dive, it's madness. Yeah, I hope he's receptive to learning.
The way he's athletic, and the way he dives, he's able to get to shots on the tip of his fingers. But those mid ones, it's like there's a jump to when he dives, so like the ball.
Oh, it's like bubbles under his arm.
Yeah, that's what it is, and hopefully he can fix that.
Because he arches when he dives instead of
I know what you mean. That's the issue. And let's see.
I'm going to be fair to my boy Onana, because he's had one mistake. Yesterday was the only mistake he's had. He's probably should have done better.
I said it.
I don't think that's not a mistake. Though. Doing better and a mistake is two different things. He's made one mistake, I would say. He could have done better with other opportunities. But as I said in the last pod, no keeper is gonna save every shot that he faces. You can't have that many shots inside the box and expect him to save all those shot opportunities. The only elite shot stoppers in top teams right now is Alisson.
He's cold.
Yeah, he's the best in the world.
Courtois,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
injured.
that's about it. In the elite teams, shot stopping only. Edison's not a great shot stopping. Ramsdale's not an elite shot stopping. Reyes not elite either.
What about Donna Ram or whatever his name
Oh,
is?
mistake waiting to happen, man.
He's overhyped. He's just young. He just burst into the scene really young. He's not that good.
No.
Other keepers like Oblak and them, man, haven't really done kicks on.
Oblak's old.
Yeah, like real
Neuer,
shot stopper.
old.
Neuer was that guy. What a wall in that goal.
Yeah,
So-
Neuer was prime Neuer. Oh,
Game changer.
Madness.
Difference
Like any shot anywhere, he has a good chance of saving it. And if you look down in the league, the lower you go in the league, the better shot stopping keepers are, because they're very busy. So like I still think him conceding all his goals is a symptom of the team. It's not him. It's a symptom
Of
of
course,
the team.
because when you see
So,
the goals that we concede,
yeah.
they allow players to run through the midfield and take shots. So that's
Like,
why
at that
I
point,
said
it
when
can't
players
be
come in,
him
we're going to be
only.
all right.
Yeah,
It's not
at
him.
that-
It's not him.
it's not solely. That's why we need to. I feel like better analysis need to come and be at the forefront of discussions,
Yeah.
because like he's not a bad keeper. He's clearly a good keeper. He went to the Champions League final. He won the league with Inter Milan. He's been at Ajax. He's very experienced. He's a good keeper. But again, not every keeper can be elite at shot stopping. He's elite at other things. That's why you bought him. You didn't buy him to be elite shot stopper. You bought him to be elite on the ball. And you
It's
can
our
say
midfield. It's our
you
midfield.
can say De Gea, you got rid of De Gea because he wasn't good enough. But De Gea may have saved some of those shots, but De Gea was calamity for your team on the ball. Easy press, pressure centre backs. De Gea can't kick it to anybody. You kick it out for throwing for years and years and years, and that further hinders your you being on the ball. If you had a decent midfield, you lot be transformative, especially Onana.
Yeah. I just knew this was going to happen.
You
I
did.
just
You did say it. You
knew-
said it.
I knew this was going to happen, and hopefully he stays solid and doesn't make any more mistakes.
Yeah, like he's going to make mistakes, and as long as the criticisms are fair, it's cool. Because when you make them kind of mistakes, when your team's playing well, but it's when the criticisms become personal.
Some of the I can't even.
But
I have to laugh at some of the shit I see. Yeah,
yo,
I'm like this is.
the Maguire Onana thing. Yeah.
I said nah.
And then which one was that? Patrick Truman and Onana. Well, they got it, but yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. It's too early to be getting into him. He's still finding his way around the team. The team's not set in the midfield. Yeah, I'm not gonna get onto him.
I also don't like this thing about Man United. I feel like, again, 50 mil on the keeper, and you just think it's gonna work just like that. And you're not thinking about what his strengths are and what the weaknesses are of the other players.
That's
You're-
like
50 mil. 50
But
million
you're thinking
pounds.
United have got over 1 billion fans, so we've got a lot of people debating. Like we're not like other teams. We've got over 1 billion fans across the world, so we've got a very loud voice. Everyone's going to be saying different things. Whereas other teams have got maybe like 100 million or 10 million fans, we've got 1 billion people all trying to say something. So you're going to get a lot of divergent opinions about the keepers and whatnot. It's just the nature of the beast United are.
Because I'm thinking now, yeah, wouldn't it be better? Do you remember when Pep first came to City? He didn't get Edison straight away. He got Claudio Bravo as a stopgap, and then he upgraded other positions.
But he got rid of the keeper first.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm trying to say is that 50 mil on a keeper, when I think that's better served in a midfielder. If you got another 50 mil centre mids, that would have been better, innit? Right?
yeah.
It would have, but maybe the manager saw something in Maino because he was using him a lot during the summer. So maybe that was the midfielder.
He's a youngster, man.
That's how people are pinning their hopes and dreams.
Yeah,
on
No,
that.
but the thing is, like for me, with football, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And during the preseason, you could see that the manager was using him a lot, trying to do something, and he was doing a madness. So maybe that was his 50 million signing that he saw.
How many 18-year-olds can play centre mids?
Pedri, Gavi,
One or two. One or
Bellingham,
two.
You gotta
Musiala.
be,
That's three.
you gotta be a
Four,
special
max.
talent.
Three,
Who?
I'll say you gotta be a special talent. Mainu, from what I've seen, he's mature for his age.
Mm.
He's good for his age.
We're not playing against grown men though.
Big boy football. Different.
And
Different kind of
any
pitch.
kind of small, he's like 5'7".
No. He's tall.
I was like 5'10".
I thought he was even 6 foot plus.
Nah, he ain't. No.
5'10". Yeah, like 5'10", 5'11".
Like it's not the athleticism that I worry about. It's his mental and his general play. It's like I said, he's mature
to play.
for his age. But yeah, big boy football.
To play centre mid, you need so much maturity. Like
And Man United's midfield, especially, where we don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I still can't believe, like, from when you're persistent with Ericsson and he bought 50 mils keeper, that doesn't make no sense.
It's not adding up.
It's not adding up. But ultimately, I think he'll be all right. Mount's not a terrible player. If you say to him, just do 3 things, he can do 3 things. But I feel like once you give him too much license, and it seems like it's a consistent theme between your team, I don't feel like there's strict instructions when people play.
Exactly.
There's no strict instruction, but yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about a better team, man. Man United just make me depressed.
Let's move to the next game, the Emirates. Champions League football is back at the Emirates.
Bro,
the man was singing their hearts out, man.
Bro,
like there was a national anthem. I was like, raw.
Bro.
Has it been that long?
That banner with the ball in the center circle, mate. Hey, it was wonderful sight to see. It was great to see.
How you feel, man? Seen that flipping I don't want to hear that theme again, man.
Did you see the team Liverpool play today? Last.
Wow, I didn't want to see any Europa anything again.
What is a Lask? What is a Lask?
Wow, I thought that was a
Wait.
I'm so happy to have Thursday evenings back. I'm so happy.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't have to watch that crap, bro.
But the game, big call. Let's talk about this Ramsdale David Raya thing, man. Because Arteta, he's a psychopath, you know. I rate him. I actually rate him and respect him so highly because he wanted Raya when he first came to the club. And then he also actually wanted Onana. He linked to Onana, but he got drug banned. And then we eventually got Ramsdale. And we sold Emi Martinez. And we eventually got Emi Martinez did really well for us. Got rid of Bernd Leno. Bernd Leno was a good keeper. Got Ramsdale. And now it comes to a surprise when we first got linked to Raya, he brought Raya in, he's a top keeper. But I never really thought he'll play this quickly. And I never really thought the rumors will come out and the reporting will say he's the number 1 now. And for him to be the number 1 this quickly just proves Arteta really didn't fancy Ramsdale, especially after the end of last season. Because that what will never leave my mind here, my heart, is that Southampton game. 20 seconds into the game, he gave the ball away to Southampton in a title charge. 20 seconds into the game.
I don't think that'll ever leave Arteta's heart as well. That's why he's displaced him so quickly.
Yeah. And you got to respect the man. He might be harsh. Some fans are saying Ramsdale's our guy. He got us in the Champions League, but I'll tell you, even though he's a fan favorite, he just doesn't care.
Let's be real. If Ramsdale was not English, this would not be a debate.
Even Raya got grilled about being number 1 now. Well, no, he hasn't been officially number 1, but he got grilled about David Ramsdale.
Because Ramsdale's a good lad, good character. Made a couple nice days. Yeah,
but I can't lie though. Raya on the ball is different class.
Yeah,
it's at Edison level.
Yeah.
If you watch the game, he was finding people easy. Trossard, Saka. He makes everything so calm. He's pointing to where people should go, like a midfielder.
I envy Arsenal, man. Big thing.
We got him for a £3 million loan, and I think like 30 mil overall with an option. So like next year we'll exercise that, I think. And it's long for Ramsdale right now. I think we'll sell him.
Yeah, because
that's what 40-50 mil right there, Ramsdale.
Yeah. Like I said, obviously you don't want to rock the boat too much. So Arteta said something about rotation, but we all know Raya is the number one. Raya is his guy. There's no. The Arsenal fans shouldn't have issue with this. If you're at the top team, a team challenging for all fronts, that's how it be.
Yeah.
And all the teams at the top, you need a keeper that can play with his feet. That's the way things are going. You can't be left out in that aspect these days because it's going to cost you in key moments. So yeah, Raya's the number one. In terms of like shot stopping and everything else, I don't know if there's too much of a difference between the two.
I think Ramsdale is good. See Ramsdale when it's a big game and he's gonna get peppered a lot, like a lower league, lower team, like a keeper of a lesser team. He's really good. If you look at the Liverpool away game at Anfield around Easter, he was saving. He saved us the point that day. Do you remember that game, guys?
Yeah.
He when he's popped a lot, he's really good. But when he has to do 1 or 2 saves a game, he can get found out, and he's a bit too emotional. He wants to rile up the crowd. He wants to get involved.
That's that English mentality.
He's
like that as well.
He's a bit more frantic, whereas Raya is just calm. He's got that Spanish flow about him. So I think Ramsdale has a higher ceiling than him. And you have to remember Ramsdale's a couple of years younger. But yeah,
I don't know if Ramsdale has a bigger ceiling because that ability, the gap in ability in terms of playing with the feet, is too much to overcome. He's never going to be better than Raya.
Yeah, he won't. It's different when you watch Raya, man. It's just different. Everybody feels it too. Nobody really wants to say it. If you watched the game yesterday, when it's in the back line, Raya's on like the corner of the box, like he's another centre back, like another midfielder. Yeah, man. But overall, I mean, with the game, I felt we played really well. We scored a load of goals. I felt like that was the first time a team really came at us and tried to play. You respect PSV for that, and yeah, everybody played well. Trossard played well. Jesus showed levels. Jesus showed why he's the number one striker at our club. Trossard looks good. No Martinelli. Trossard's there. Havertz looked good. So what happened was Jesus came off. Havertz went to the 9. Havertz in the striker position looked really good. He's holding up the ball well. Nice touches. He could have got a goal, but it wasn't meant to be his day. Reece Nelson looked good. Smith Rowe looked good. Yeah, no complaints. It's only PSV, and we should get now. Sevilla and Lens drew, so 1 3 points. Everybody else is on 1 point or less, and yeah, we should get through the group stage easily, in my opinion.
Oh, I just remembered, you guys got Jorginho as well.
Yeah, Jorginho came on to replace Rice. We got a good squad, man.
Yeah, decent. Like you said, I think you said it last week, El Caps. It's that Bukayo Saka replacement. That's the one thing. If you had that,
it'd be set.
Yeah, I heard we've been linked with. Well, we're looking at there's a guy called Kubo. Have you heard of Kubo before?
The Japanese guy.
Yeah. He used to play for Real Madrid. No, Barcelona and Real Madrid even. Now he's at I think Real Sociedad, I believe.
Yeah.
2022. So, but you know, the Japanese guys, they're technically really good, all of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And Neto too. We'll look at Neto.
Yeah, Neto would be a good one.
Yeah. I feel like we got a lot of games, man. We got 9 games in September. I mean October. No, sorry, September. Yeah. Got 9 games in September, and yeah, we got a big game on the weekend. It's good to get some people off, but all our back four basically stayed on. So Saliba, Gabriel, and White all stayed on. So I hope that doesn't, affect us on Sunday. But it's just what big teams do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think at this stage, I think it's fine. But when you get later on, and if Arsenal progress, that's when potential issues could happen. But yeah, Arsenal, they look good. 4-0 clean sheet. Yeah, you can't be mad. Saka got his Champions League goal. No one can chat shit anymore.
And it had to be him because he was the one shining light in our team a couple of years ago. And he's the one that brought us to the Champions League. And he got the first goal. Now we're back.
I don't know some of people chatting shit in the first place.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They were just holding on to something. The whole Saka Foden debate.
That's not a debate. That's not a
That
debate.
shouldn't be a debate. That
Yeah.
that thing's been wrapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foden's a big part
Arsenal.
player, man.
Yeah, I hate that Arsenal are just getting everything right. They're just getting everything right as a club, as a culture. Like even the fans are re-energized. When you watch Arsenal games, the stadium's hella loud now. Like when I went to Old Trafford last year, the away fans are crazy loud because there's a belief in the team now, and you still got someone like Timber to come back into the team. So you've got your positioning very strong everywhere. Like you got Timber and Tomiyasu. You can get rid of Tierney and still be calm. On your left, you got Rice and Partey. The guy that I love at Arsenal, yeah, Odegaard. I think he's sensational.
Mate, Odegaard, yeah, he ran that game yesterday. I didn't know what to even say.
Bruv.
His goal was
Oh man, he is sensational. He after KDB in the Prem, he's the best after KDB, man. He's that good. I rate him that highly. Him and Saka, love him.
Mm.
I love him, and it's a catch-22. I hate Arsenal, but I love their players. They've just recruited so well. They built the team so well. Arteta as a manager, I like his character. I like his personality. That I don't like. I'm here to win. My job is to win. There's no time for emotions. There's no time for favoritism. When he came in, Özil was a crowd favorite. Remember, oh yeah, Mesut Özil, the whole celebration, all of that stuff. What did he do? Bench him ASAP. Aubameyang.
Yeah, that's
Abama who? Abama
yeah,
what?
exactly.
Abama bench. Abama gone. Lacazette, bro. he didn't play. He didn't play with the crowd favorites. Like he knew what he wanted.
Mm.
Aubameyang won the FA Cup for Arsenal, but there was no emotions. Got rid of him. Lacazette, got rid of him.
Other managers would have folded on the whole Aubameyang thing.
We can see what's happening here.
Ozil, I think that was a bit easier, but Aubameyang and Lacazette, that showed me who Arteta
And
is.
Minerals.
And the Pepe one too. Like biggest signing ever.
Pepe, yeah.
Yeah, got rid of him quick. Like, you know what? It's not going to work. Shipped him off. And remember, yeah, people are getting onto him about his treatment of what's the name? Your centre back now, Saliba.
Yeah.
He shipped him out on loan. Got him. He knew what he was doing. Got him the experience. Brought him back. Saliba was upset when he came back. Like, yeah, this guy didn't. But he niced him up. Like, yo, like, bro, we just wanted you to get the experience. And now he's signed an extension. Now he's there. He's fully integrated. He's fully there. He's doing the right things, making the right signings. And as I was saying, there's a structure around Arsenal. They're working together. The manager isn't the one that's been let to run the club. There's a structure behind the team. There's a structure behind the club. They're working together for success. Whereas United, you can see manager, please help us out. You do your thing. Like if you need money, like let's not talk about United. Let's talk about Arsenal right now. They're going in the right places. It's been 10 years of absolute mud, but you can see that they're coming out of it now. And there's a positive energy around the club. And I want us to win the league this year. I wanted to win the league because I like their players. I like football. I like football. And when I watch Arsenal, I see football. I just want to watch football. When I watch Man United, I don't see football. When I see Liverpool, I see like rock and roll. Like they don't really play football. It's like high energy, high intensity, but I don't really see football. Arsenal give me that football. Man City, even them, they don't really give me that football like they used to. It's a bit
robotics. It's almost inevitable. That inevitability is too boring.
They do that football these days. So yeah, I want them to win the league. I want to see them prosper because they're doing the right thing. They're building the right way. And we want to reward that. We don't want to reward teams that have 130 allegations and all of that stuff, man. Like football wins when Arsenal. Like it's good to see them come back, man. I like it. And obviously, yes, be my boy, Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's gone through his whole 20s and never seen you lot win the Prem. No, 30s now. I want to see my boy see the Premier League, man.
My hairline's finished. Stay on the Prem.
Still ain't won the Prem, man. You're gonna have kids. Yeah, like yo, daddy, what happened? Yo, like, shut up. I want to see them prosper, man.
What I will say is that if you look across the whole competition, there's not many top teams like there were before. And I feel, depending on the draw, Arsenal can go really far in the competition. If you look at Inter Milan, Napoli, AC Milan, you watch them against Newcastle. They're not good. They're not good like that. No. And they made it all the way to the semi-final last year.
But the thing is, the strength of the Premier League is telling. Because Man United, as bad as we've been here, we were doing well until the goalkeeper had his madness against Bayern. And Bayern are one of the competition favourites. Arsenal look sensational. Man City just look inevitable. Liverpool, they're not there anymore, are they?
No.
So yeah, let's talk about Liverpool. Newcastle against AC Milan.
Newcastle
Away.
was terrible. I can't lie. They didn't look that good.
But they still didn't lose.
Because look at the starting lineup for Newcastle.
They went away to the San Siro against AC Milan. Didn't lose. Played poorly.
El Caps. Another.
They even had the man. One of the guys got stabbed before the game.
Yes,
they were going through emotional trauma and they still didn't lose.
Yeah, man. They had Jacob Murphy and Sean Longstaff starting in the Champions League,
and they still didn't lose. It's the Premier League is so strong that our teams are just.
Yeah. The strength, the quality in teams are not that great in the Champions League. I thought once you get the right draw, you can go really far. Even United can go far. Remember last year, United beat Barcelona in the Europa League.
No, Barcelona beat Man U.
We beat
them. I swear you went through. We went through.
We beat them, bro.
Yeah. You went through. You beat Barcelona. Big boy Barcelona.
Remember when Fred passed our Uncle Apostle Frederick the Great? Come on.
They're slightly better now, but if you had to meet in 4 to 6 months time, you can have I think you can beat them on a day on a 2-leg basis.
We can beat Bayern at Old Trafford. The way Bayern played yesterday, Bayern's bits of the second half when they stepped up and showed us levels, we can catch them at Old Trafford. So the strength of the Prem is telling because our teams look a level above. I can't lie.
I think that's pretty much been the case for most of the time, though. So,
not really.
The problem of strength here. The problem of the Prem is that because it's so strong, when the competition gets later, our teams get more tired because they're doing life and death on the weekends, and then come midweek they're trying to go again, and then these teams are not going like that in their leagues. So they can be more reserved. Like PSG are coming playing in their French Farmers League, not doing much. Come midweek, they're fully tooled up to do a madness. Bayern fully tooled up.
Yeah, man.
But it's going to be interesting.
Well, yeah, let's wrap up the rest of the games. Wednesday, Sevilla. I don't really got much to say about the rest of the games. Galatasaray, yeah, Copenhagen. I'll go to the relevant ones. Real Madrid 1, Union Berlin 0. Bellingham another last-minute goal. Yeah, shout out to them. Bellingham, I'll give him his credit. I don't think he could have started better in terms of the goals. Performance, he's got a lot to do in terms of matching the team technically, but getting the goals, I'll give him all the credit. He's got that X factor.
It's that Madrid badge. But when you play for them, it's like it gives you like an extra 20%. You have to either do or die when you play for Madrid.
Madrid don't have a striker, though, you know.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't have a striker, and you need a big body up there at some point just to match up well. Vinny can't do everything on his own.
That's the thing. They're winning, but they are struggling to score goals.
Every game's close for them, you know.
Yeah, so it's like 1-0
or 2-1, or 3-1.
I don't think have they scored more than 2 goals this season. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, Barca. I can't lie. Barca look good too. Barca won 5-0.
Yeah. Frankie De Jong is just moving mad.
That guy. I saw the comp.
Mad.
Did you see the comp dance?
He's moving mad,
mate. He was bossing. He's so good at football.
Yo,
it's easy for him too.
A baller. He might be the best midfielder in the world right now.
I ain't saying that, but he's really good.
Who's better than him?
I've seen him get shot down, though. I've seen him not do much in a big game in the World Cup. I've seen it, man.
You can say the same for KDB. Big games, KDB gets shut down.
But Man City away to Madrid, he got the important goal to make it 1-1. I remember he stepped up then. And you know what KDB's about, though. But I've seen Frankie get shut down before. But Frankie's good. He's really good.
He's such a baller.
So cool. I feel like he's there. If someone was going to put the money up for him, he would have left by now. So if anybody wants to put the money
we put the money up for him. What did I tell you last week? What did I say last week, bro?
I feel like if Man City did, he would have left. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
I think he would have
because it's his
left.
dream club. He's at his dream club, and the weather. The weather mattered to them. And
That's
it's
true.
Barcelona, the pedigree of Barcelona.
That's true. That's true.
You're still going to win La Liga. You're still going to be making deep runs into Champions League, and it's Barcelona, 100,000 seat stadium, sunny weather. Like the name still holds weight.
Yeah, João
Them in
Felix doing
Madrid,
it as well.
João Felix is doing his thing.
On the
Lewandowski's
sly,
still bagging.
Barca got a top quality team. You know,
They got players.
maybe too many technical players, but
Yeah,
they haven't got
Now-
much physicality. But technical wise, got Gundo still, Frankie, Pedri, Gavi, Rafinha, Lewandowski, João Felix.
that
Ballers.
defense though. Look at that defense.
It's light.
Yeah,
Koundé,
Jules
Christensen.
Koundé.
light.
Balde,
Yeah, ran through.
It's vibes at the back, but
Yeah, for real.
Cancelo is good, but obviously the midfield,
he'll get touched.
the midfield is a bit light. Like technically they're sick, but like you're saying, physically the midfield is Gundogan's not the most physical. Frankie's not the most physical, and Gavi, he's still a young man.
Yeah,
and he's still got Pedri, he's still a small boy.
I feel like on the wrong day, if they buck the right team, they can lose.
Yeah,
But Man City, they're gonna get dismantled.
yeah.
Like if they play an intense team or they play a defensively good team like Inter Milan, they can lose.
Yeah, exactly. Like a low block.
A good low block, a good Italian low block.
I was just about to say that solid Italian low block, shine all that shit.
Napoli.
Yeah.
even
No.
Bayern will catch him.
Yeah, Bayern on the counter attack.
Yeah, Bayern will catch him, man.
So yeah, but yeah, shout out to them for winning 5-0. Man City 3. Boy. Crvena Cerveda. Boy, I butchered that name, but
Isn't
That's
South
Red
Moscow?
Star. Ain't that Red Star,
Red Star.
bro?
I don't know, man. One of them teams, man.
boy.
When you first see
They
it,
got a
like,
red star in the middle, innit?
who?
But yeah, 3-1. Yeah, Man City rolling on. Alvarez with 2 goals. Rodri, Champions League.
But they always concede the goal first and then they just kick on.
Another thing, why do they always have easy groups all the time?
Because they're one seed.
Qatar money, innit?
Yeah, but look at Group of Death. There's a 1 seed in there.
Yeah, but that was United back in the day. We used to get them easy groups.
For real.
We used to get them easy groups all the time. It was like, yo, Fergie's definitely paying them off. Yeah, 1 seed counts, man.
But yeah, shout out to City. PSG 2, Dortmund 0. Mbappe.
I watched some of that game, but then I wasn't really impressed with PSG.
Yeah, PSG are done, man.
That midfield is not that great. If you see PSG, just counter attack. If they counter you,
no, Vitinha and Migarte. Migarte is techie.
He's good.
I watched the game. He's good.
But were you impressed with PSG?
I wasn't impressed, but at the same time, they handled Dortmund. They handled them like they made them look like small boys.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they handled them, and Dortmund are not. They'll beat Man United. Like Dortmund are not. They're not dead, and they made them look ordinary more times. Mbappe didn't play that well, and he's still a menace. And then they got Carlo Muani. I didn't rate that guy, man.
He's not that great, isn't he? Overall, he's not that good.
He's not a number 9. He's a winger.
I didn't rate him, man. He wasn't doing anything. And then Dembele, he's falling off the cliff.
Dembele's not good.
It was sad watching Dembele play football.
I've been rid of Dembele. Dembele's not that guy, man.
Oh, he's falling off the cliff, man. Like Dortmund Dembele, he was challenging Mbappe.
He was.
Yeah.
This Dembele,
he's getting stiff for you. He's getting stiff.
He's getting slower.
Yeah.
Like he got the ball, I thought he was gonna blow past the defender. The defender caught him, and then Dembele was blowing. I was like, oh man, it's not looking good, bro.
Yeah. In terms of their whole rebrand, I think they're doing it right. They're heading in the right direction, signing their best French young players, and then get that superstar on top. That's the only way they can do it. Because
I don't really agree, because I feel like if that was really the case, if they were smart, they would have bought a target man striker, like a striker. And that's like an obvious thing that they didn't do.
But remember, they bid it for Haaland, but he wanted United. They tried for Kane, but Daniel Levy wasn't having it. So it's not for the lack of trying.
You say that, but they spent big P on Moani only because Mbappe wanted him.
Yeah, but who else was really available for them like that? Because a lot of men were going to Saudi as well. Benzema could have gone, but he went to Saudi. Like the striker market isn't great right now.
It's not great, but I'm sure there would have been someone else. Like they don't need
Do you know
an
who-
amazing striker.
I think Benjamin Sesko.
But it's his first season at
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I'm saying like maybe next season to go
Like
for
now,
him.
like now, they should go for Ivan Toney, man. Just get Ivan Toney to just be in that middle.
There's links to him. They got links to him.
PSG.
Yeah.
The thing is,
That's who they should get.
to get a striker now, yeah, it has to be approved by Mbappe, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's
And I
leaving
don't-
next season anyways.
And I don't think Tony and Mbappe, I just don't see them
No,
being compatible.
Mbappe just didn't want to play striker. He was playing on the left. So he
Yeah.
shipped out Neymar, shipped out Messi, and made Moani, that young G, play up top, do the dirty work.
But he was Kolo Muani was playing up top in Germany. But yeah, I just see him as a winger. He's not a striker. He's a winger.
He He can play in Germany because Germany's end to end.
Yeah.
But you need to do raw striker skills, striker stuff when you're playing for PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not it, man. But I was impressed with Garte and Vitinho. I thought they look good. They look good, man.
But yeah, let's talk about this last game. AC Milan 0, Newcastle 0.
That's it.
Mate, that should have been like a 3-0 a Milan win.
Yeah, they dominated. Leao, I don't know what he was doing.
I was
That
so
would've been-
dumb.
Leao, you can tell, I'm the best player here. I can do what I like when I like.
But that's why big teams ain't really gone in for him.
If you can't do that crap at Man City. You're riding bench for 4 games.
4 games, Pep will sell him in Jan.
Back here in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like him as a footballer. I think he's a very good footballer, but he needs to eradicate that unseriousness out of his game.
Yeah, he needs top coaching, man.
That's the way he plays, though. He plays with freedom.
Yeah, be free till you get to where you need to get to them, finish it off. Don't do all of that and then try to backheel last minute. Come on,
That's
man.
the thing. I don't think he needs to be the best player on the team. You can't fit him in a system.
I think he needs a system to make his decisions easier for him, so he doesn't do too much.
I hear that.
And he works in Portugal, and there's a system
they don't
there. So
play like that in Portugal.
They don't really.
But he does. No, he plays.
Yeah, but you're playing Luxembourg and Estonia and them, man. So, but I feel like that back heel is very telling. That means he doesn't really have that determination to score, that goal-hungry determination. I look at someone like Ronaldo back in the day. He was goal. He's
Cristiano
not
Ronaldo.
It's not
Fam, what was Igalo?
Because there's no way I can just tap it in there.
Fam, Ronaldo.
He's not playing games.
In that position, I just have to smash it because there's no way I can just tap it in.
Lewandowski.
In that position, I just have to smash it because there's no way.
Aguero.
Just tap it in there.
Who?
I just have to smash it.
That
There's
cheerleader.
no way I can just tap it in there.
Haaland.
In that
Yo,
position, I
Messi's
just have to
cheerleading
smash
squad.
it because there's no way I can just tap.
Even go to his boy Vinny and Mbappe. I think he can touch them levels, but they're not playing games in that position. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to.
But he's got top talent. He was the way he can glide past players, and he's got size.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's too easy for him.
Yeah.
And he could be top 5 in the world. He's got that kind of talent.
Yeah.
But you need that mental switch, that psychotic switch that Cristiano Ronaldo had. All that determination.
I just
he adds
pray
that-
he doesn't become a Balotelli, where he had all the talent, but that final mental piece wasn't there.
I don't know.
I feel like when it's just there for him, it's safe as a counter attack. It's kind of simple, just go and score. But when you have to make a decision, do I pass, do I shoot here? You need that killer instinct just to shoot and just say, "Nah, I'm scoring right now."
He's still, how old is he? Like 24.
Yeah, 23, I think. He's still kind of young.
Still kind of young, but yeah, it's getting to the age where he needs to kick on to the next level, like just decision making, mental attributes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see with that. But yeah, that's that. Another.
No Europa League coverage.
You were
Nah,
fam.
man.
That music. I'm so happy I don't have to hear that music.
Boy, that dumb music, man.
They played it bare too, but they played it more than the Champions League anthem. They play it at every opportunity. You know?
Yeah, on the breaks, yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
Like they were mocking it eventually. Like after a bit, they were just mocking it. Like the thing is, yeah, you can't take that competition serious when like on Twitter you see the admin like, oh yeah, welcome to Europa League.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to mock their own competition.
They
So
can't
how can we
wait to
take it
have
seriously?
you. They can't wait.
Yeah,
to
like
have
oh,
you.
we're so happy to have you in our competition. Like oh yeah, it's inevitable. It's like you're mocking your own competition.
Yeah.
Like it's funny, but it loses prestige. Like, I don't see Champions League doing like trying to mock man. Like,
Ooh, I just checked the Brighton score. Brighton are losing at home.
I don't care for that competition, but I'm mentally, physically much.
I'll be interested to see how Brighton do. I'm actually gonna turn it on and see Fatty's playing too.
Yeah, man. All the best to them, man.
Get me Europa League.
Put some respect on my name.
Well,
You men are fully done.
I had years of that, man. Yo, I still got flashbacks of the hair missing the penalty in the final, man. I don't want to.
Maybe I got
nothing to do with that thing, man.
Maybe I got Stockholm syndrome.
Fine.
Starting to love my oppressor.
You'll be back.
Man, no, I might have to tune into that. See how they. Yeah, see
You
how
might
they
tell
do.
me how it went, man. I'm not touching that.
But yeah, another episode of 245 Sports. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Riot or Ramsdale? Do you think Arteta was right in how he just put Ryder in the team? Let us know.